exciting review of Winning with People by John C Maxwell. And today we're looking at the friendship principle. Yes, the friendship principle. It says that all things being equal, people will work with people they like. All things not being equal, they still will. The most I can do for my friend is simply be his friend, says Henry David Thoreau. Right. So what is the question you must ask yourself? Ask yourself this question: am I a friend to the people I work with? We're going to be looking at the different levels of friendship and the 4 levels of business relationships. Right. And in order to understand this better, let us examine the story of a peculiar guy. Here, he was disabled. He was termed to be unemployable. He worked at some organizations, and for some, he lasted just 1 day and he was fired. For some, 3 days. So he had this short time working with people. Thank you. Working with people, he was actually battling cerebral palsy. His parents were told to institutionalize him. They were told that it would not amount to anything, but they had to make some lifestyle changes. They took their time, worked very hard on him and with him to help him obtain some level of financial independence. Right. And this story tells us that most times we underestimate the power of friendships, whether it is in different aspects of life or it is in business. You really cannot underestimate the power of friendship. When you have the opportunity to work on a project, or you are getting that big deal, as in business deal, that will make a huge meaning to your life, like an opportunity of a lifetime. Are you going to run an advert? Are you going to be looking for people, strange people to work with? You first of all consider the people within your circle, your friends, people that you trust, people that trust you. Right. So most times it is not really about what you're selling. It is not about what you're doing in life. It is about the relationships that you've been able to build. So this guy that we're talking about, his name is Bill Porter. Is an excellent example of the friendship principle. After everything that he had done, in fact, the department termed him unemployable because he wouldn't just last in any organization that he tried to work for. But then he refused to give up. Porter refused to give up. He didn't want to live his life accepting a government disability check, even though the Department of Employment deemed him unemployable. And so he approached different companies asking for a job. And then he approached this company, Watson. And after much persuasion, they reluctantly gave him a salesperson, a sales job, right, to start selling household items and things like that. So he would go from door to door, in spite of his disability, selling to people. At first, it was hard. To even make it harder, they gave him an area that people would naturally want to go to. So he took it. He needed a chance to prove himself. We are also learning something about persistence here, about tenacity, right? You are not disabled. You have your 2 hands complete, your 2 legs complete. But then you give excuses. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, this is not working and all of that. This is a man who was disabled. He couldn't even write. He would have to give his customers a pen and a paper to write their orders on. Yet, I'm not sure if he's still alive, but this was in the 1950s. And at the time that this book was written, he was already in his 70s and he was still working for Watkins. Was still working for this company as a salesperson, right? He would, let me read a bit of this part to you to challenge you. It says here, for decades, he got up in the morning at 5:45 a.m., took 2 hours to laboriously get ready and dressed, caught buses across town to his territory, and haltingly walked 7 to 10 miles every day, going door to door, selling products such as vanilla, spices, and detergents. And then he won his First sales award more than 40 years ago. So it was like in his 70s when this book was written. He should be like in his 90s now if he's still alive, right? And at the time this book was written, he was still working there in Watkins as a salesman, the number one salesman. He grew to that rank, the number one salesman in the Northwest. But how did he do this? How did he achieve this? The number one asset that he used was persistence. You cannot achieve any sustainable success in life if you are not persistent. If you are the type who give up easily, you quickly take no for an answer, and then, well, you say, maybe it's not working. You cannot. The number two asset that he used was friendship. He became friends. He knew how to connect to the heart of people. He knew how to work his way into people's hearts. And so in spite of the fact that what he was selling, people could usually or easily get those things from stores all around them at discounted prices, people still bought from him. Because just like somebody said here, Shirley Brady, who assisted Potter, he said he snuck into people's hearts. That is the friendship principle. You want to take your relationship beyond business. Right, now let us look at the 4 levels of business relationships. No matter the kind of business you do, even if you are a 9-to-5 person, this still applies to you. So as soon as you understand the way that relationships affect business, you begin to realize that all business relationships are not created equal. Right, so what are the 4 levels? Number 1, people knowledge. Your understanding of people helps you build your business. You don't just want to approach your business with the mindset of, oh, just getting money from people, selling to them, they're buying from you, and that is it. No. You need people skill. If you don't have people skill, you may not succeed in business. It is the truth. People do business with the people that they like. How do you get them to connect with you, right? All your product knowledge in the world will not help if you don't have people skill. Your technical expertise will not help. Your ability to build a brilliantly efficient organization will not help. Because at the end of the day, you are going to be dealing with people, whether directly or indirectly. So you must have people skill. You will come across different clients, different customers. Some will be difficult, some will be tough, some will be easy. But your aim of doing business is to make sales, is to make profits. So you cannot discard the difficult people. How are you going to build a relationship with them? How are you going to make them buy from you in spite of the difficulty? Number 2 is service skill. People may not remember your products. They may not remember the service you rendered to them, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So how satisfied are your customers? Right, your treatment of people helps build your business. Gibbons said here that between 70% and 90% of decisions not to repeat a purchase is not because of the products. If people don't come to you to buy again, it's not because of the products, it's not because of the price. Most times, it is because of how you made them feel. It is because of how you treated them. Your customer satisfaction, customer service. That is why some organizations will go a long way to make sure that customer service is on point. They will select the kind of people that will be relating with customers. Right. Number 3, business reputation is very important. Do you promise people and then deliver on that promise? Or do you always fail? Your reputation is so important. And I know this because I also sell, right? I do real estate. And I usually tell people that 90% of the people who buy from me are online. People that I've never met before. People who just see me showing up online every now and then they've come to say, oh, this person is trustworthy. And I try my best to make sure that I do not offer any false hope. I don't give any false promise. If after all the conditions stated, you like it, you do it, because I want to make sure that I deliver on my promise. So your reputation is important. If somebody buys from you and you fail them, even if they come back the second time, believe me, they're not going to come back the third time. And if they don't come back, they will never tell people to come patronize you. In fact, the worst part, they will discourage people from patronizing you, right? So this guy, Potter, made sure that he delivered on his promise. You have to go above and beyond to do whatever you promise. Your reputation is important. That is what will keep your business, not your product, because in life, you're going to have so many rivals, so many competitors, right? Number 4, personal friendship. Take your relationship with people beyond just business contacts. You only reach out to them whenever you want them to buy from you. No. Build friendship with them. On their birthdays, send them a message. Randomly, just check up on them. During important celebrations, be there for them. Right. It is very, very important. Now, let us look at the value of friendship. This friendship principle does not apply to business relationships alone. It applies to every aspect of our lives. If you do not have a friend, and I'm not talking of you calling everybody your friend, because a lot of people do that. Oh, he's my friend, she's my friend. No, that is not friendship. We're going to learn what true friendship is. So in case you're calling everybody your friend, you're actually making a mistake. Everybody cannot be your friend. Some people are your acquaintances. Some people are your colleagues. Some people are your neighbors. Call them who they are. Oh, he's my neighbor. Fine. Because if you say somebody is your friend, it means that that person can vouch for you. You can vouch for that person. That person is your ride or die. So if somebody that you call your friend commits any crime somewhere, can you stand for that person to say, oh, he's my friend? No, you're going to save your face. Right. So King Solomon has been described as the wisest king that ever lived. And he wrote so many things about friendship. Number 1 is that real friends are scarce. That's why you can't call everybody your friend. Who is your friend? A friend is someone who sees your worst but never forgets your best. A friend is someone who thinks you're a little bit more wonderful than you really are. A friend is happy for your success as you are. A friend is someone you can talk with for hours or be with in complete silence. Friends come and go, but a true friend sticks with you like a family. The Bible says a friend sticks with you closer than a brother. So if you have a true friend in your life, value that friend. That friend is precious. More important, try to become a real friend to others. Number 2, real friends are refreshing. Just when you think that your world is crumbling, a friend will just show up and tell you that, no, you are not alone. A friend is like a breath of fresh air. Whenever you see them, it doesn't matter what you're going through. You'll be like, thank God you are here. Just like a story that we read, in a previous chapter about that dying soldier, and his friend went to rescue him. Even though his commander told him not to go, he went to rescue his dying friend. And as he was coming back, carrying him on his shoulder, he himself sustained a big wound. And the commander said, but I told you not to go. Now I'm going to lose both of you. And just before his dying friend gave up the ghost, he said to him, Jim, I hope his name is Jim, I can't remember precisely. He said, Jim, I knew you would come. Those were the last words he said to him before he actually passed on. And this friend, who also sustained some injuries, felt so fulfilled, felt peaceful, that I was there for my friend even in his dying moment. That is what a true friend would do for you, right? A true friend is like a breath of fresh air. Once you see them, you know that, my problem is half solved. Thank God you are here. They'll let you know that, don't worry, we're in this together. So be that kind of friend to other people. Real friends make us better. They always root for us. They want us to grow in every ramification. Iron sharpeneth iron. If your friend is not making you better, every time you meet, what are the kinds of things that you discuss? They drag you into sin. They take you 2 steps backward when you try to take 1 step forward. That is not a true friend. A true friend will want you to succeed. They will sharpen you in ways that you never would have imagined. Your best friend is the one who brings out the best that is within you. Then real friends remain faithful. They are faithful to you. In this world, there are plenty of people who don't care about others. Go on social media, you see friends dragging one another online. Oh, I thought you were my friend. Oh, and I trusted you. And this. No, that is not a true friend. So many people cannot be trusted. They really don't care. Solomon remarked, callous climbers betray their very own friends. They will stab their own grandmothers in the back. But real friends remain faithful no matter what. If you find somebody who is faithful, that person is your real friend. Value that relationship. But also, are you a faithful friend to the person who calls you friend? Right. A true friend is one who hears and understands when you share your deepest feelings. You cannot sustain deep friendship with everybody, nor should you try. It is not even possible. But you should cultivate genuine deep friendships with a few people who are willing, people that share the same values as you. And to everybody, be friendly, be kind, be generous, be supportive. You can treat every person as an individual, not simply as a business contact. Okay, have people's genuine interest at heart. It will go a long way, even when you are not there. You know, your friendship, your good deeds can speak for you. But also you remember your children. I once made a post on social media where I said that your name may not be able to open doors for your children, but make sure that your name does not close doors against them. Even if somebody does not know you, when they mention your name, so, oh, you are the son of so, and they can't recollect, oh, I don't know your mom. But let them not be the reason why they will deny your children opportunities to say, this person was your mother, forget it, you are not getting this job. You mean you are the son of this man? We can't help you. Don't allow that to happen. So if your name, if your deeds cannot open doors for them, at least let your name or your deeds not shut doors against them. Thank you so much for joining me on today's review. Thank you for all the better wishes. I really, really appreciate every one of you. God bless you. Please don't forget to like this video, share your comments with me, and please subscribe to this channel in case you're yet to subscribe. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady, and on this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. Yeah, right. Tomorrow we're gonna do the partnership principle. It is going to be another interesting review. Until then, be intentional. You want to change your surname to Dangote? That's nice. Mr. Gbenga Dangote. Congratulations on your new name. You're welcome. Bye, everyone.